Hey boys, welcome back to some KALYN Ponga career mode, and it is the Anzac test match we have been selected to play, which is very exciting. The only weird part about it is that we're playing for New Zealand. Oh, so there we go, with pretty solid backline, it's got to be said. The halves pairing there, we should have a pretty strong forward pack. We honestly, like, the team a bit weaker there. I don't know where Tamalolo is. Maybe he's like, I know, like, the World Cup edition, maybe they've made it so Tamalolo only plays for Tonga, which would be cool. But Andrew, no, it's weird because Andrew Fafita's obviously playing for Australia, so maybe, I don't know, Tamalolo is maybe injured or something. But yeah, we're playing for New Zealand, but and the funniest part is that we're actually kicking, which is also weird because, I mean, Sean Johnson's in the team, so that's a little strange. So yeah, we've been picked, but the funniest part, and this will come later, I wasn't gonna spoil it, but I mean, it's not a big deal. But we actually get picked for Queensland. We get picked for Queensland when the Origin rolls around, so that's actually funny, but also, I mean, I was pretty happy with it because obviously I would rather, you know, Ponga's obviously chosen his allegiance to Australia and Queensland, but I guess it is a little tough for the game because, I mean, the game came out before Ponga really, like, I guess before he made his final say, so I guess they've got, like, both eligibilities in the game. Like, they probably have him for New Zealand, but if he doesn't get New Zealand, but then Queensland as well. So, you know, it's a little bit of a funny thing with the game, but I don't mind it. I'm happy that we do get to play for Queensland, which is, you know, it's definitely a good thing in that we'll play for New Zealand when the internationals are on, so that's fine. It's a, you know, you can't really blame the game too much there. I mean, what were they really gonna do? Like, you've got a player that can play for both, but he hasn't made up his mind. I guess it could be, like, patched into the game, but you know, it's one of those little things that, you know, people might care about, but personally I don't mind too much. So yeah, we're gonna try to do our best to win it for the Kiwis here, obviously. Unfortunately, off the scrum there, Latrell Mitchell playing for the Kangaroos is going to score a fairly soft try just off the scrum. The one-on-one miss by Taylor, and yeah, just streaks away and scores. So very poor start. A few errors coming out of our own end as the Kangaroos, for some reason in the game, it's always a bit of a weird Australian side. I mean, Croker, like, always gets picked. Who else always gets picked? It's a bit strange. Tedesco was obviously the fullback. He's gonna burn us there. That was, oh yeah, it's gonna look like poor defense by us, but honestly, it's so hard to stop when a player, like a fast player, goes through like that. They just put a little swerve on, and you know, you caught flat-footed. Like, it's so hard to get across and stop them. So yeah, that's two quick tries to Australia, and it's looking a little worrisome. I mean, we look like we got a good team, but yeah, we're just making too many errors. I mean, the Kangaroos have just had all the possession, all the field territory. It's been a rough start, but who is this? Zelezniak, maybe? He's going to streak away. Is he going to go all the way? Probably. Somehow he gets round up there. I don't know who caught him, but it was a big covering tackle there as we big switch of play there to us. We spread it back to the middle there. That was a bit of a silly bit of play, but we finally get the ball. This is like the first time we've actually had the ball, and Isaac Luke just scoots out dummy half and scores a beauty of a try. A fairly quick play, the ball, the markers sort of just split, and Isaac Luke just put the Jets on and scored a nice solo try, as we do get to kick the conversions, which is very, very nice. Annoyingly, it's so annoying, but they always stuff up the left and right footers in rugby league games. I don't know why it is. I feel like they just forget to change a lot of players. Like, obviously most players are probably right-footed, so they just forget to change them. And Ponga is obviously one of those guys that's off the kickoff. Another error. It didn't even really look like a knock-on, but they've called it a knock-on. That's again, just terrible, terrible stuff. Tedesco almost going to score the try. We thankfully wrap him up there. We give away the penalty, which I sort of meant to do. Just give him the 2 points, get out of it fairly unscathed. Yeah, dropping the ball off the kickoff's an absolute killer there. So yeah, I guess we're probably lucky to only be 8 points down at this stage. It is fairly early on, but I mean, we've just had no ball. And it's been our own mistakes, like, not even like I mean, Australia's obviously playing well, but just the mistakes are just killing us. So third tackle, again, Australia are going to be on attack here. Spread it out wide to Josh Papali on the edge, getting bent over there, held up. So good defense that time. They're going upstairs for some God-knows reason. There's a 4 tackle going to the blind side here with Mitchell, obviously a danger player out there. Bit of a strange one, although Mitchell definitely has the potential to be a representative player in the future. But a bit of a mix-up there on last tackle. We'll take that. We need all the advantage we can get at this stage. Is going to get a kick downfield to. It looks like Jordan Rapana on this wing beats the tackler. We're scooting up on the left here. Get the ball. Darius Boyd gets beaten. Oh, we could have maybe just, if we didn't step there, we might have scored a try. Oh man, that could have been a big turning point in this game. We still potentially have the chance. We come back here. We take the shot at field goal. I sort of forgot that they got the 2 points with the penalty goal. But, I mean, we got 1 point out of it, so 23% possession, like, good lord, we're lucky to only be 7 points behind, so, yeah, it's not that bad. As we get back in the pocket here, looking for a 40-20, it's not a great kick, though, although, you know, anything down the field is not terrible, although, terrible kick chase. We're going to miss Tedesco as well, thankfully. It looks like we got him, but he's going to streak away and score. I think we were probably rounding him up, but I dove slightly too early maybe. It might not have mattered. I don't know if we would have caught him regardless, but that's a bad play. That's poor. It was, you know, not the best kick, but it wasn't the worst kick. It was just, you know, a bit of a scrambled defensive line on Tedesco. It's not a good idea, as Brett Morris down the sideline here. Again, they're on the attack just constantly in this game, as James Maloney takes the line on. Hopefully, we just need to get the ball. I feel like in attack we can be pretty good, although Mitchell is just going to burrow his way over there. The big, powerful, young Latrell Mitchell couldn't be stopped, and Jared Croker with a chance to make it another 2 points, which would be annoying, but he is gonna miss, so it does bring the field goal back into play. So that's actually pretty lucky. The field goal wasn't a total waste if we can potentially score a couple of tries. It's a beautiful ball with a shot out of a cannon there, straight through the hole. Gets a little flick pass back to Dallin Wateni-Zelezniak, and he is gonna score a magnificent try. They're going upstairs, annoyingly, so we can't see the replay of the flick pass, and also the ball from, was it Johnson or Foran? I don't know who it was, but that was a beautiful line run by us. We just shot through the hole. That was great, as we got a big kick here. Unfortunately, we're going to swing it away to the left. Oh, that's a big miss. As we look at the replay, I had to look at the replay because it's a beautiful little flick pass. But we'll look at the replay, and obviously, you know, slowing it down like this, it looks a little funny because obviously it sort of like goes straight through Morris there, but it was beautiful play. I should have looked at like just the whole play sort of in fast motion again, but that was excellent. That was one of the nicest tries we've ever scored in the game. It was sensational. And then off the kickoff, you know, trying to get something going, we popping off. What was that? Just a little bit of pressure mounting. I mean, the scoreboard pressure got to us a bit there. There was just no need to do it. Even if the pass stuck, I mean, it wasn't like we were going to score a try, so that was poor stuff. But thankfully, no, not thankfully, I thought we did a good job in defense there, but the little kick from bloody Aaron Woods of all people, he's going to kick it for Matt Pryor. And he is going to score basically under the post. Jared Croker is not going to miss this one. And that's probably put the final nail in the coffin. We, you know, we're on a bit of a comeback there. A couple of nice attacking plays, but the offload from us was a shocker. Gifting the ball over. I mean, that's poor. As good ball though. Jordan Rapana gets it back to who is that? Solomon Carter, I think, out here. It was a good bit of play. You know, when we've had the ball, we've looked pretty good, but just the errors. There's a little chip kick from. I called for it. I thought the kick came to us pretty well, but didn't happen. Handover. So it looks like this is going to be the final set of the game as Josh Rapali takes it up there. So a bit of a rough start to our internationals for New Zealand. You know, a couple of I mean, we played okay. Obviously, the offload was a shocker, but yeah, the team had a shocker. Really, too many errors. 30% of the ball, not going to happen. So hopefully you guys enjoyed, and I'll see you in the next one.